Notice how your back already feels stretched. Today is day 2 of our wheel and stretch series. And just like we did in day 1, we're going to be working for 6 minutes, alternating using the wheel with doing some really useful and usable stretches. As usual, I have my timer, and the timer today is set for 30 seconds, which means we'll be doing something really awesome on the wheel for 30 seconds, and then doing a really awesome stretch for 30 seconds. We are going to hang out together for 6 minutes, and afterwards we're going to feel better all day long. You get yourself supported on that fabulous wheel. Timer is on, and we're just going to go back and forth. And it's very, very small. And if this is the very first time you've been doing this in a while, the first time ever, take it easy, right? But if you're revisiting this practice, or you did day 1, maybe you go back a little bit more. Notice how your back already feels stretched. Notice the freedom coming around the ribs and the lower back. From here, we're going to sit ourselves up, and we're simply going to stretch side to side. And all this is using our strength to find our length. Pushing into the floor so we can lift up out of the side waist. And it's just a few, just 30 seconds. We'll be doing this for more time in other classes to come. Just getting used to this movement. And again, the goal, as always, is simply, to feel better. We're going to go back to the wheel. We're going to place the hands behind our head, the non-dominant grip, if possible. I want to go back and forth. Now notice the second time, things are a little bit looser, right? Repetition not only builds skill, but it reveals what's tight, what was tight, what could loosen up if we just give ourselves the gift of doing it long enough for it to work. We're going back to that alternate side stretch. So because we have the luxury, and I talk about this a lot, the luxury of revisiting stretches, of revisiting movements, we get to get better at them. Because if we just did this once, you'd be like, okay, whatever, I don't really feel this, or I'm not sure where I'm supposed to feel this. But when we keep coming back to it, we start to see, oh, now I see where we're going with this. We're lying back over the wheel. We're going to drop the chin to our chest, cross our forearms, and we're just going to take a couple of full body rolls, keeping the back rounded, keeping the chin dropped, noticing what happens if we just keep repeating the same thing long enough for it to work. And again, now from here, we're going to sit up again, and we're simply going to alternate nice and slow, some easy twists. Doesn't have to be fancy. Most things that work don't need to be fancy. Think about a simple toothbrush, right? Or a simple bicycle. Does the job. We just need to keep revisiting these movements so that our body, our back, our spine, our shoulders, our hips have a chance to feel better. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to drop the chin to the chest, cross the forearms, and we're going to come up and down. Now, if you feel like you can go a little bit deeper, right, travel more to the middle of the shoulder blades, like I just demonstrated. But if it's only the first few times you're doing this, give yourself a break. Give your body enough time to adapt. You give your body a challenge, your body will adapt by getting stronger and more flexible, but you also need to give it time. We're going to sit up again, and we're going to just repeat what I like to call an easy twist. Now, as you get better at this, as you repeat this exercise, as you come back to this class, you will be able to use your strength to find your length. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that with the last few exercises. So we're going to keep twisting. Now we're going to put the wheel away for today. We're going to push one hand into the floor. I'm going to take the other hand behind the head. And we're going to just rotate away from the floor. And what we're looking for is that length and strength that we found when we were rolling over the wheel. And this is why it's so useful and usable to combine the wheel with stretching. We're going to get the other side. So hand is down, opposite hand is behind the head, and we're rotating. Oh. Now, you can do this a little bit, right? Just a little spin, or you can start to really use your strength to find your length by pushing your grounded hand into the floor. And notice how the wheel, rolling on the wheel for the few exercises that we did, is making this more useful and usable, finding more space in the body. Hands to the knees. Tilt the head to the side. Tilt the head to the other side. Now, as you do this useful and usable neck soother, notice how the spine is longer. How rolling on the wheel made this, perhaps, right? Don't let me tell you, you see for yourself, a better experience. If you're not sure what I mean, do this without you doing the wheel beforehand. We're going to come to the center. We're going to reach the arms up. We're going to make a V, like a victory sign. We're going to take a deep breath, inhale. Reclaim the length that we found by using the wheel. And we're going to exhale. One more like that. Inhale. Find your best length. Hold the breath in. Let it simmer. Let it percolate. And then exhale completely. That was 6 minutes together. How do you feel? Let me know how this went for you, and I'll see you for our next wheel and stretch class.